Logical maturity. Dear learners, this is our topic for the instructor's compass at this moment. Again, this is Mentor Noy Gonzaga, and this is the production of the Academia Gonzaga Learning System. Logical maturity is one of the most tricky parlance in the educational world. Often, we consider logic as a qualitative maturity output, and it is quite different from the common concept of maturity, which is based on the growth capacity of man. Growth changes, often called as milestones, are actually reached because it is physically needed for survival, and not necessarily because there was logical improvement in the intellectual jurisdiction of man. Well, let us now dig deeper. Not in the direction of physical maturity or quantitative growth, but rather in the qualitative growth of man, often referred to as logical maturity. Let us not forget that physical growth follows a process and a routine, especially in the perception of normality. A good example of this is, often an 11-year-old will really prioritize friendship, or barkadas, and an 18-year-old will already have seriousness in love and relationship. That is growth maturity. However, logical maturity often does not follow a presumption of regularity. Three instances can often inspire logical maturity. Number 1, early exposure to greater challenges in life. Number 2, familial ordinal responsibilities. And number 3, intellectual gift or prodigy. Let us take these up one by one. First, one becomes logically mature when they are earlier exposed to the greater challenges of life. While a person living with a very meager financial capacity will have an early logical quest to earn money, legally and at times illegally. To function in the developmental stage, which is way higher than your growth expectation, is in itself intellectually commendable, even though this is not by choice, but rather having no choice at all. Second, familial ordinal responsibility, or oftentimes we call this as the eldest, the middle, and the youngest. Ordinal responsibility is a big deal in the Eastern culture, especially in the Filipino-based culture, wherein the elder is always considered as the one to bear the responsibilities and not the younger. At the same time, the elder is always correct and not the younger, oftentimes fictitiously already. So when there are situations wherein the parents are not capable of or have become incapable of raising or supporting a family, the elder sibling will automatically bear the ordinal responsibility, and right there and then, without a lot of choice, logical maturity is developed to survive. Third is genuine maturity. Often this kind of logical maturity wherein one becomes very qualitative and reasonable early in life without triggers and without the loss of choice. Actually, that person has a lot of choice. That can be considered already a prodigy or a gifted mindset. Often these people become successful in their field of ventures, such as today we can see very early rising writers and novel makers. We can see very young but exceptional singers and instrument players. We can see very neophyte but extraordinary sporty athletes. In short, these are people who migrated from quantitative growth to qualitative growth very early or not expectantly in their lives. The opposite, of course, is not desirable, because at an expected very advanced quantitative growth, these people opposite of the qualitatively matured often display signs of retarded mindset, meaning the opposite of logical mindedness. So today, a logical mindset when you reach adolescent age is considered a normative structure in logical development, meaning when you are already an adolescent, you are expected already to have a logical mindset. That's normal. However, logical people in their preschool age and school age years can already be considered to have exceptional logical maturity. I hope you have gotten something from the discussion on logical maturity. Always remember, logical maturity is a developmental increase and a qualitative improvement of life. We need to really strive and dwell in the parlance of reason and rationalization in order to be in the logical level of maturity. Now, it's time to check the growth and development charts. Okay, you did not hear me wrong. You can choose Freud or Erikson or other developmental charts. Okay, and examine or evaluate your logical capacity. Then ask the question, with all honesty on my part, am I a logically mature person? Until the next instructor's compass will be open and will execute beneficial learning to all of us. For now, this is the Academia Gonzaga Systems, and I am your online educator, Mentor Noy Gonzaga. Have a logically mature mindset, everyone.